suddenly, a part of me emerged. And let's call this part the mimic. And it stepped forward. The mimic, it doesn't care about strategy. It doesn't care about presence. It doesn't care about patience or groundedness. The mimic said, forget self. That guy next to me, he's the alpha. And if you want to survive, you've got to do what he's doing. There are cars making noise outside and the cleaner keeps banging her mop. But let's go. You ever watch yourself become someone else in real time? Not in a poetic self-improvement kind of way. I mean, actually shapeshift, like a chameleon in panic, because something deep inside you whispered, blend in or be eaten. That was me the other night at a poker table. Second time playing in 8 years, and it didn't take long for my inner world to go absolutely rogue. Let's get into it. Hello, everybody. My name is Davy. I am not an alcoholic. I refuse to be anonymous. I am someone who lives a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, and I spend every waking moment of that life helping other people do the same, like right now. Yes, the poker table. I was once a professional poker player, or at least I tried to be a professional poker player. This is exactly the same time that I became alcohol-free as fuck. 15 years ago today. I was working on the railway at the time. And I understood and started to see the liquid lie. I recovered from alcohol reliance. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to go into work at the railway every day just to earn money. I love this game of poker. So I'm going to quit and try to be a professional poker player. Didn't quite work out, but fast forward 15 years today, and I still work in the poker industry as a TV producer, a writer, interviewer, and documentary filmmaker. So the dream is alive for everybody. But actually, the game of poker and playing it, I actually, since Zia was born, she's what, like nearly 9 now? I just haven't had time to play it. It's not that I don't love the game or anything like that. I just haven't had time to play it. But I am going to start playing it again. And this is why. Because the other day in Riga, when I was working, we had an office tournament. And it was only the second time in 8 years that I had actually sat down to play. So I had the chips in front of me and my heart was steady and I was grounded. Well, so I thought. And then the game started, right? A twitch, a flicker, a nervous part, an anxious part, definitely a competitive part. All of them inside of me climbing over each other like they were fighting for camera time. But I held on just about, right? And then the guy next to me, good friend, he started pushing chips around like he was playing a different game. He was aggressive, he was reckless, he was confident, he was having a laugh, he was moving all in with trash, and somehow he was hitting the flop every time. And suddenly, a part of me emerged. Let's call this part the mimic. And it stepped forward. The mimic, it doesn't care about strategy. It doesn't care about presence. It doesn't care about patience or groundedness. The mimic said, forget self. That guy next to me, he's the alpha. And if you want to survive, you've got to do what he's doing. And to be honest, it was like I was 11 again, walking into a new school when I'd moved from England to Wales, feeling like a complete alien. And the only survival plan that I had at that age was to copy whoever looked like they ruled the jungle. And that's what I did back then. And that's what I was doing now. Not consciously, not in a calculating, well thought out way, but in the way that a scared part does when it grabs the wheel and throws you into autopilot. And suddenly, I wasn't playing poker anymore. I was trying to be seen. I was trying to belong. I was trying to not be the outsider. And by the time the game ended, it was like I blinked and completely missed it. The moves, the stakes, the flow of the table, the enjoyment of the game. I was there physically, but mentally, self had left the building. So we're going to take a short break. Here's something for you to chew on while you're doing that. What environment pulls your parts into power? And where do you abandon self to blend in? Just sit with that for a moment. Welcome back to the 1000 Days Sober podcast. Before the break, I told you about my poker night in Riga, the one where my part staged a coup and self never got a seat at the table. And I want to say this very clearly. The lesson here isn't don't play poker or play poker. That's completely up to you. But it definitely isn't don't play poker. For me anyway, it's the opposite. I need to play more poker, and I'll explain why. It's not about the money, right? I don't need to win anything. That's not why I need to play more poker. It's not to feel something. It's because I found out in that game that it is the perfect battleground. a live fire simulation where my parts expose themselves like streakers at a football match. You see, poker isn't the enemy. Poker, in this case, is the mirror. And I want to use that mirror, right? I don't want to avoid it because that's how we grow, develop, and evolve. We don't become self-led by retreating from the places where our parts panic. This is where we get the opportunity to enter these spaces with curiosity, vulnerability, and presence. If I want to continually live a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, then I need to seek out these pressure cookers. Not to fix myself. I don't need that. I need to understand myself more. So the next time my mimic grabs the mic, I can say, hey, I see you and you're not in trouble. I've got this. And maybe, just maybe, I can actually play the game and not just survive it. Today's daily vow. Today, I will not drink alcohol because I refuse to abandon myself to be accepted. I will not mirror others to avoid discomfort. I will sit in the fire of my feelings and lead with awareness even when my paths want to run to the hills. I am not here to perform, I am here to live. There will always be someone louder, bolder, or more certain than me. But when I lead from self, I stop trying to keep up and start showing up as I truly am. Some reflections for you as you go about today. Where do you feel your parts hijack the wheel? Who is the person that makes you shapeshift? And what's the game you keep playing just to belong? Share with me on social media at LeeDavyCoaching or email me at thestrivemethod@gmail.com and share your wisdom. That's all I have time for you today, folks. I have to go into work today to Montenegro, to Maestral Resort and Casino. Interestingly, we're talking about poker. Today, I am working at the 200,000 Invitational. It's a poker tournament where someone is going to win $6.8 million. Imagine that, right? Playing cards and winning $6.8 million. That dream is there alive for you, just like it is for the people I'm going to be working with today. If you really enjoy this show, please subscribe. Never miss a path. Never miss a path. Never miss a day on this path. Living a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck. And if you want to go deeper into this work, learn more about parts and how they're showing up and causing you to be stuck in alcohol reliance, go to www.thestrivemethod.com and join our waiting list to get on the Strive Method, okay? And today, really, really, really take care of yourself, you know? Take care of yourself, take care of your parts, and get through today because you do not have to drink today, all right? You've got this. Much love, everybody, and strive on.